And that's why it's so important for us to understand that scientifically, when your breath becomes shallow, your oxygen decreases. Foggy brain, right? Inability to stay in the present moment. And then what also happens is that inflammation increases. And then your immune system weakens. So you get sick a lot. And then your lymph stagnates. Remember last week we talked about the lymph and we talked about how the fact that it does not have its own pump. So if it doesn't have its own pump and it requires your movement, and movement is not physical exercise like going to the gym, that's not enough because you're 10 layers of energy. We talked about the subtle anatomy of your body in the first episode of this series, which I'll link below so you can learn about the 10 layers of energy that you actually are, not just a physical body. So emotions clog up the lymph, right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about this in detail. But when this happens, that means that your lymph, which is supposed to be the trash picker, taking toxins out of your body, releasing them, those things just accumulate and then you get really sick, right? And that's the whole thing about grieving. When we are grieving, and I'm going to share with you some examples of what grief is, because it's not just the transition of someone we love or don't love, it's so many other ways that we need to process grief because of loss. But when we do grieve, the diaphragm tightens